buying and selling multiple accounts at the same time. In the current era of digital technology, the practice of purchasing and selling online accounts has become more prevalent. These virtual assets, which may encompass online storefronts, social media accounts, and gaming profiles, may be associated with a substantial quantity of value. Some individuals engage in the simultaneous trading of multiple accounts, either as a side enterprise or for their personal use. Despite the potential for financial gain, this is a complex process that encompasses legal, ethical, and technical concerns. This video will provide a comprehensive examination of the intricacies associated with the simultaneous acquisition and disposition of numerous accounts. We will examine the reasoning behind this decision, the potential hazards, the legal complications that may arise, the platforms that are involved, and the strategies that can be employed to guarantee successful transactions. Why do people buy and sell multiple accounts? Influencers, companies, and marketers who wish to circumvent the tedious process of constructing an audience from scratch for their respective platforms can capitalize on the advantages of social media accounts. By purchasing an account that already has a substantial following, one can quickly gain access to a particular demographic, thereby increasing the number of marketing options available. Many players would prefer to circumvent the time-consuming slog by purchasing accounts that already possess high-level characters, uncommon equipment, or strong rankings. Sellers have the potential to generate revenue from this, particularly if they have invested a substantial amount of time in the development of in-game assets or have developed their capabilities. Shopify and Amazon FBA stores are two examples of online enterprises that frequently sell for substantial sums of money. Business proprietors who are seeking a reliable business model to generate passive revenue frequently acquire stores of this nature. An individual with a diverse portfolio of retailers may capitalize on the potential profits of selling numerous e-commerce accounts simultaneously. Motivations behind selling multiple accounts simultaneously. By simultaneously selling multiple accounts, the vendor can generate revenue from a variety of assets. This enables the seller to frequently negotiate a larger bargain by consolidating numerous accounts. This approach is particularly advantageous for vendors who are contemplating exiting the digital marketplace or investing in alternative investment opportunities. While endeavoring to administer numerous online accounts, it is feasible to experience feelings of overwhelm, particularly on platforms that necessitate some degree of active engagement, social media, or e-commerce. It is conceivable that vendors may opt to sell their accounts rather than maintain them to avoid the inconvenience of ongoing maintenance. Sellers of digital assets may opt to sell numerous accounts in specific circumstances as a means of reducing their overall risk exposure. For example, the introduction of new competitors may result in a decrease in the value of an account, or platforms may modify their policies. Sellers may preserve their earnings during periods of favorable market conditions by simultaneously disposing of numerous accounts. The process of buying and selling multiple accounts. Before advertising the accounts for sale, it is essential to determine their value. A variety of factors such as the following determine the value of an account. Account age. Older accounts, particularly those on platforms like eBay or Facebook, are generally more reliable and command higher prices. This is particularly noteworthy on eBay. Engagement and activity. The engagement rate, likes, shares, and number of followers are the most critical factors that determine the value of social media. The three most critical components of gaming are character level, uncommon items, and accomplishments. The term revenue generation refers to the valuation of e-commerce accounts based on their past and projected revenue. The subscription length, which is the remaining duration of a subscription, can influence the price of a service account. To bundle products or to sell individual items. When it comes to managing numerous accounts, the buyer that vendors are attempting to attract can have an impact on the decision of whether to bundle accounts or sell them separately. There is a possibility that certain customers may prefer to acquire a bundle at a reduced cost, while others may prefer individual accounts to more effectively accommodate their individual needs. Bundling may be more appealing to larger buyers such as companies or agencies than selling individual products. Conversely, selling single items may be more appealing to smaller buyers. Legal and ethical considerations. The purchasing and trading of accounts are explicitly prohibited on numerous platforms without exception. A single illustration. Facebook. The sale of personal accounts is prohibited by Facebook, and if discovered, the account in question may be immediately suspended. Instagram. Similar regulations are in effect, and it is feasible that purchasers and sellers could be permanently barred from the platform. Steam and Epic Games ought to forbid the sale of gaming accounts because it might result in the loss of access to otherwise readily available content. You may be subject to the possibility of having your accounts permanently suspended, losing access to digital assets, and facing specific legal penalties if you violate the terms of service. Both parties are accountable for exercising caution to safeguard their personal information and privacy when purchasing or selling accounts. The seller is accountable for guaranteeing that ownership is transmitted without the disclosure of any personal information. All of the aforementioned actions are intended to ensure that no critical information is left accessible, personal data is eliminated, and login credentials are modified. In contrast, buyers are accountable for verifying the legitimacy of the vendor to avoid falling prey to schemes, such as the sale of hacked or fraudulent accounts. Risks involved in buying and selling multiple accounts. Scams and fraud. Both buyers and vendors are susceptible to fraud. Buyers may receive accounts that are either inactive or banned, while vendors are at risk of dealing with buyers who fail to pay. It may be beneficial to mitigate these risks by utilizing reputable platforms that provide escrow services and protections for both customers and sellers. Account bans. Purchasing an account that is subsequently canceled or banned is one of the most significant risks that consumers encounter. The platform can identify and ban an account if it detects a change in ownership or any action that appears suspicious. Furthermore, vendors are at risk of having their accounts suspended following the advertisement of their products, which can either render them unsellable or reduce their value. Shifts in platform policies. The value of specific existing accounts may be affected by the frequent updates to the rules and conditions of platforms. For instance, Instagram's policy modification could potentially exacerbate the challenge of monetizing an account, leading to a decline in its value. Sellers are susceptible to being caught off guard by rapid platform modifications when they maintain numerous accounts, which can have a detrimental effect on their selling capabilities. Best practices for successful transactions. Before listing or purchasing accounts on the platform, it is imperative to research the platform's regulations, policies, and community standards. It can be beneficial to be cognizant of the potential repercussions of account suspensions or restrictions when making decisions. When conducting significant transactions, it is essential to select a platform that offers escrow services. This safeguards both parties simultaneously by withholding the funds until the buyer confirms that they have received the account and the seller confirms that payment has been made. Future trends in buying and selling multiple accounts. The digital landscape is undergoing a consistent transformation, and trading online accounts is no exception. The following are a few trends that warrant monitoring. Enhanced regulation. The purchase and sale of accounts may be more challenging or even unlawful as a result of the establishment of more stringent restrictions or enforcement by governments and platforms against account trading. Rise of virtual marketplaces. As the value of digital assets continues to increase, it is reasonable to expect the emergence of an increasing number of specialized marketplaces that are designed to purchase and sell accounts. Additionally, these marketplaces may incorporate supplementary features that facilitate increased transparency and protection. Cryptocurrency payments. It is feasible that an increasing number of account transactions may be converted to cryptocurrency as cryptocurrencies continue to acquire popularity. This would offer a new level of secrecy and convenience for global transactions. Final thoughts. Individuals who are capable of effectively managing the complexity associated with purchasing and selling numerous accounts simultaneously may discover that this business venture is profitable. However, it is crucial to be cognizant of the potential hazards, particularly in the context of legitimate concerns, platform policies, and fraudulent schemes. To conduct transactions securely and efficiently, it is imperative that both consumers and sellers conduct thorough research, employ secure platforms, and comply with industry standards. The opportunities and challenges that merchants face in this sector will continue to increase as the market for digital accounts continues to grow. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe for more content. Don't forget to hit the bell so you never miss an update. See you in the next one.